Leo, hi, how are you? This is Lisa. I'm just coming in, I'm having my coffee, and I'm going to do a reading for your sign for February 2022. Hope everybody's doing all right. Thank you for popping into my channel. I hope you enjoy it. If you've been here before, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. If you do enjoy the reading, if you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's see. We're going to do past, present, and outcome, possible outcome. And we'll clarify with another deck. What we got for Leo, February 2022. All right, we got the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Emperor in the past. Present energy. We have the Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun in the present. Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands in the possible outcome. All right, Leo, let's see what we can find out here. Looks like for your recent past, I feel like you were making a decision based on something that you just wanted the facts on. You didn't want to use a whole lot of emotions. It's like you didn't want a lot of opinions. You didn't want to hear from other people. Just you by yourself. You wanted to think about how things were going or what you needed to make a decision on logically, not about emotions. Like she got the blindfold on. She's not trying to. Oh, can you see that? She's not trying to hear anything. She's not trying to see anything. She just wants to go by what she knows as fact. Now, I don't know what situation this is. It could be work, it could be home life, it could be relationship. Not sure, because right after that, I had this Ten of Cups energy. So to me, this tells me your home life, you're feeling very comfortable. You're feeling very secure. And, there's a lot of love and, comfort in your home area where, everything's working out right and you don't have any issues. Now, depending on what your home life is, and it doesn't have to be, the couple and the dog and the two kids. It doesn't have to be that. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So it's whatever your Ten of Cups would be. What makes you the happiest. And, it's feeling really strong right there. Now you have the Emperor energy coming up next, and that's just like being strong enough to make hard decisions, or being able to, say with authority what things need to be done and how you should do it. Now, in case this could be another energy around you, but doesn't actually have to be. It could just be your energy coming through. But it could be somebody who does, make the decisions around you, and, who can tell you what you need to do, or maybe somebody that you look to make sure you're making the right decisions. Again, it doesn't, but it could be you. But your present energy, I have you with the Fool, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun. Now, with the Fool, it tells me, all right, maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe you're starting a new idea, a new business, something creative, because you're feeling very, I don't want to say naive. Yeah, I do want to say naive. Naive about it, as like maybe it's not something that you really, really have done before, but you're feeling really good about it. It's like, oh, wait, I can do this. This is awesome. But it's still kind of stressing you out a little bit. It's like, all right, this is so new, and I'm not exactly sure how to do it, but I think it's going to be a good choice. So, you have these two variables. It's like, okay, it's a new thing, it's an awesome thing, it's making me lose sleep. But we'll see when we clarify if it's, something that's going to continue that way. But I don't think it is. It doesn't feel like that. And your possible outcome, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So the way it feels to me, it's like, all right, this is somebody who knows how to handle money. They know how to get things done that need to be done. They're very stable. They're very grounded. Um, they can be very generous with people. If somebody needs something, they'll go ahead and help them out as much as they can. And they're also, they're good to themselves. There's a lot of self-nurturing, and they take care of themselves. And again, this could be somebody else's energy. It could be yours. I mean, it's like Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a woman either. So male or female, and it could be your energy. Just if you're encompassing those characteristics, because you have a whole bunch of emotions coming in, where you're feeling, like you can actually say what you feel really well, oh my goodness, I can't even speak. You feel really good emotionally, like your feelings are feeling good, you are in a good position. And I wonder if it has something to do with that new start that you were trying to make, that you may be making, because you're still feeling happy. And a lot of things are happening really fast. I mean, maybe getting some, emails or downloads, something's going on really fast for you. And I think you're feeling good about it. You're like feeling confident. As far as when you were naive with the Fool, you're feeling confident with this Pentacles feeling, this Queen of Pentacles. This is about you being able to push something through that you really, really must, want, actually. So let's see if we can clarify and find out anything. So what is the Two of Swords here for Leo? February 2022. What's the Two of Swords here for Leo, February 2022? All right, we got the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles again. Interesting. All right, looks like in the beginning you were feeling like, all right, so we had this decision that you had to make, and you were kind of feeling stuck about it, like you weren't sure which way to go. Maybe because whatever you were doing at the time, there was disappointment and, apathy, you were bored. It was like there's got to be something else. So maybe that's where your Queen of Pentacles energy came from, that you decided you needed to make that change. And you were just feeling stuck in whatever situation that was that caused you to want to make that change or make that decision. So what about the Ten of Cups? Got the Hermit, the Fool, again, no. All right, and the King of Swords. Well, that makes sense too. I think you had to go within, you had to go inside, see if you could find something to get unstuck. I think you knew there was a decision that you needed to make, and, it wasn't going to be easy for you. So you were trying to just go within and see, what can I find out? Maybe because you didn't, maybe you really didn't know what you were going to try to do, but you definitely wanted to do something. And I feel like you had this feeling of, okay, this situation has to be like right on target. You have to make sure that, you're doing the analyzing, you're doing the figuring out and putting all the facts in place. And then with this Emperor, that's where those hard decisions are usually solved. Let's see. You got the Empress. Oh, nice. Little power couple over there. The Two of Swords again. And the Three of Swords. All right, so it looks like with the Empress, now she encourages growth and gives you the strength to be able to keep pushing forward to get what you wanted to get, what you want on the move. She's, a very nurturing energy. She feels good about things. In certain situations, she could, say, pregnancy or, very fertile, but does not have to be a fertile pregnancy. It doesn't feel like pregnancy here, I don't think. But just something very fertile, something that can grow with her energy being there. But you're still trying to make them hard decisions, so I think that had something to do with it. But I also think that you might have been not sure because maybe whatever it is that you were doing, and I don't think it's around a relationship, because I feel like you were very happy if you had the Ten of Cups feeling in a relationship or in your home life or whatever. I don't feel like it was around that, but I feel like whatever it is, you might be sad about leaving it, if it was a job or a business, about starting a new one. Something that you were a little, confused about what would be the best thing for you, because you went from this hard decision to kind of like a broken heart or just like a crushed feeling, because maybe you put a lot of effort into something and you know it's just going to be hard to leave it. It could be people, could be, just, clients or whatever it is that you might have had to separate yourself from if you wanted to move on to this new energy of the Fool. So let's see, we got Six of Pentacles, wow, 10 of Cups, and the Five of Wands. All right, so I think when you do go into this present energy, you're like, all right, like if I can do this, you're building up to a feeling where I can be able to offer my energy, my efforts, and what I have to people, and hopefully they'll be giving it back to me, because as far as, keeping things balanced and equal. And you have like this 10 of Cups energy, and I'm sorry about my phone, but it's all the way over there and I can't shut it off. But you have this 10 of Cups energy, and this is, again, feeling really, really good in this situation, however this might turn out for you. And I feel like this 10 of Cups from here came down to here, so maybe that change that you were trying to do was going to, move forward with you. Even though there might have been some conflict, some chaos, some like bickering, something where, you were trying to get your point across or something that you want to do, and maybe somewhere came where people were like saying, well, it should be this way or it should be that way. And you just want to make sure, you could probably, if you get a whole bunch of people having a conversation, maybe they're getting into the circumstances with you, or if it's your, relationship or people in your family, if they have a lot of opinions and you have your opinions and you want to make sure everybody gets a chance to verbalize themselves and be heard, because this is just like the energy of people not letting other people talk and talking over each other. And maybe that's what was stressing you out. It's like, all right, well, this is what my decision is and this is what I want to do. I don't want to hear from you, but you might need to listen to them just to make it easier to, move forward. Got the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Now this to me says that you have like you have this idea of, it's like an inspiration. You're saying, okay, wait a minute. Let's do this idea. So you're putting this ahead and you're saying, okay, look, my theory is this, my thought is this. And I feel like you are going to go through and make sure that you're heard, because with this 10 of Pentacles energy, and this could be money coming in. That would be awesome if you did this and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm rich now. But no, it doesn't have to be. This could be just that feeling of 10 of Pentacles. Like, look at this. This is working for me. This is working for me. Everything's like all good. So you have your 10 of Cups, you got your 10 of Pentacles, and then you got the Sun, and that would make sense now, doesn't it? All right, so whatever decision you make, and it might have hurt at the time. It might have been like something like, I don't really want to do it. It's not, I'm sure. It's new, I'm not sure. And I think that if you really push through and get people to back you up and they're on your side, and even if there's going to be some, some chatter about it, some conflict, and, they're not sure it's a good idea, if you keep pushing and you have a goal and you have something in your mind that you can do, I think it feels like it's going to work out really well for you. Because now you have this Four of Wands, this Five of Swords, and this Two of Pentacles. And that to me is like, okay, well, you feel stable. Whatever that decision was, I think it sent you feeling even more stable than you did back here with, 10 of Cups and 10 of, that's a lot. But you felt stable. I don't know if this is possibly a new home coming in or you're doing something to your home, but it's a stability. You definitely have stability. And you have this juggling. Okay, maybe you're trying to juggle home life and work life, or this new life that you got going on here. It could be with family. So there's a bunch of juggling. It's not too bad, but you have this energy too of the Five of Swords, and that is like, I'm going to do this. You're going to win at all costs because you put a lot of effort into getting here. You're not going to let it fall behind because you have some busyness and you're like, I got to figure out how to handle this. You will. I really feel like you will, because of everything you have here. You're not going to give up. So what about the Queen of Pentacles? What can we tell Leo about the Queen of Pentacles? Jeez, the Sun again. Okay then. All right, and we got the Seven of Cups and the Devil. Interesting. All right, so again, coming into the possible outcome, there's a lot of choices, a lot of decisions you can make, a lot of options you have. You have the sun and the devil, and right there, they're like, they counterbalance each other. This devil feeling, this is not like devil, like, oh, scary, horrible thing is going to happen. No, this is you having some self-doubt. So maybe at some point you're feeling like, okay, well, I know what I can do, I know what I wanted to do, but it's going to get a little struggles, and it's going to get a little hard. And these options that are coming into you, maybe some of them are not the best idea, but if the sun came up with it, it's almost like, yeah, you're going to make the best move. Because even though you have all these options, you're not going to be like foolish and say, okay, well, I'm going to go do this because that looks like it could be good. No, you're going to make sure that you have everything that you need and all the information's right, and you're going to, dot your T's, cross your I's. No, strike that, reverse it. You're going to make sure you have everything that you need, and you don't have to worry about this devil energy. That's in your head. It's totally in your head. I think you're gonna like bypass it. So what about this Ace of Cups? You guys have always had pretty good readings. You're like, if this is you, and you know if it was, you guys have had, pretty good readings, I think, the last few months. Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Justice, and the Six of Swords. What did I say? Ace of Cups? Oh, yeah. Okay, it was on top of the Ace of Cups. All right, so you might be going through a period where you're missing things that used to be that aren't anymore because you had to push away from those. Because I feel like you moved away from something that wasn't serving you, and so you're feeling like kind of sad about it because I miss this person, I miss that person, or this placement or this company or this job or whatever it was that you had to push away from. But it turned out to be like something that you had to figure would be the best decision for you and your family, whoever else was involved. And let's see. What about the Eight of Wands? The Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Wow. All right. Going into the final outcome, it's like you're going to feel really hopeful and really strong about a situation. You're willing to defend it. You're willing to like go to people and say, no, this is how it's going to be. I'm sorry if you don't like it. That's tough because this is how I want things to be. And this Queen of Cups energy, I feel like you're saying, no, whatever this is, I love it. I want to keep it. You're feeling good about, your family. You want to, whatever this is that you're trying to build up, you want to nurture it and give it, give it growth and make sure, everybody's okay and everything's all right. And you don't mind that you have to defend it a little bit sometimes. Okay. All right. Okay, Leah, look, this is an awesome reading. I really hope that it works out for you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you would like to, and I hope to see you next month for the March reading, unless I pop in somewhere in the middle of one of these months. Okay, I will be talking to you later. Thank you. Bye.